Hello. How is everybody tonight? Am I coming through loud and clear? Let me see. I am indeed. How is everybody tonight? Happy Sunday to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and hanging out with me tonight and talking about the upcoming Crow remake, reboot, reimagining, rehaul, whatever. Anyway, let me see. Who have I got with me here tonight so far? We got Swaggy here in the chat. What's up tonight, Swaggy? How you doing, sir? Got Horror Orman here. Thank you for the heads up on the last slumber party. Oh, man. That's, that's a bad movie, but I love it. I love it. So it's you should check out my review. I did a review of it several years ago, but yeah, it's oh Lord, that movie. What's up, El Chewy Gringo? How you doing, sir? And by the way, I it was an instant pre-order for me. That AGFA Blu-ray, instant pre-order. Yeah. El Chewy Gringo's in the house. What's up? We got Smudge here. We got Husker, Michael Sullivan, Witch Hunter, Lisa Bennett. How you doing tonight, Lisa? Comics Boy P. How you doing tonight, Comics Boy P? CJM, San Andreas Today. Got Bryn here. How are you, Bryn? Paulo Balboa, what's cracking? We won't see a Jaws remake as long as Spielberg's around. After he leaves us, we will, but not before Spielberg. Not as long as Spielberg's around. Got Joe Reese here. Got John Best. Usu. What's up, Usu? Jordan Cole. Caleb. Got DJ here. Got Otter J. Skarinky. Got director-screenwriter here. The nipple eyeball tattoo intrigues me. I want to get that tat. I need a nipple eye tat for sure. That's on my to-do list. That's on my to-do list for 2024 is to get a nipple eye tat. What's up, Corey? How are you tonight? Cotton Eye Joe, what's up? Got Hymns Are Beautiful here. Al, Steven. Barney Likes Beer. Those 3D VHS posters, those are cool. Yeah. Yeah, those are really nice. I did a short today. Where'd that one go? Hold on. So I did a short video for the Friday the 13th Part 3 one, and then I was at my local Walmart the other day, and they had the It one as well. So I did a little short video on that one. That's out now. It's also on my Instagram. It's on my TikTok. So if you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, follow me over there too. Those links are in the description. But this one's pretty cool. Pennywise. I got some other things too. But I'm going to save those for short videos very soon also. I was surprised. My Walmart, if there's ever like Walmart exclusive items, I can guarantee you that my Walmart will not have them. However, I was there the other day and they had a whole display with these, the Friday the 13th Part 3 3D posters, and some other things that I'm going to show off very soon. I was surprised. I was very surprised. Franco from Peru. How you doing tonight, Franco? Hope you're doing good. Can I rank my favorite Crow actors in order? Whoa. Well, I mean, number one is Edward Furlong. There's no question about that. Edward Furlong's number one. That's a given, though. That's a given. No, honestly, I mean, of course, Brandon Lee is one. Oh gosh, who played who played Ash in City of Angels? What was his name? Oh goodness. Somebody help me in the chat. And I really like City of Angels. I know people crap on City of Angels. I love The Crow City of Angels. Love that movie. So he would be number two. I like Eric Mabius. I think he's a good actor. I think The Crow Salvation just wasn't very good, honestly. But I think he was good in it. And then I'd put Mark Dacascos after him, although I really didn't watch the television series all that much. And then in last place, unfortunately, I'm sorry, it would have to be Edward Furlong. But what was Vincent Perez? Vincent Perez, yes. I thought he was very good. Is Ash Corvin in City of Angels. I guess you should buy The Last Slumber Party. Watch my review first. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. What's up, Jose? How you doing? Matthew, first time live viewer, subscribed last week. Please discuss Island of Dr. Moreau. Big fan from the Caribbean. Wow, very nice, Matthew. How's everything going in the Caribbean? The Island of Dr. Moreau, the Shout Factory release. I wasn't even aware that movie got a Shout Factory or Scream Factory release. I don't remember that much about the Island of Dr. Moreau, honestly. The only thing I really remember about that movie is Marlon Brando's bizarre performance and the little guy, the same little guy that was in Ratman, who played Ratman. That's about all I remember about the Island of Dr. Moreau. There's Johnny Recaps. What's up, Johnny? So it's coming in May. Okay, so it's coming out in May from Shout Factory or Scream Factory. Okay, well, I mean that's cool. I know that movie has a a good little fan base, so I'm sure they'll be excited about that. I don't know if they'll get. I mean, I always heard that Val Kilmer was a terror on that set, so maybe we'll have some fun behind the scenes conversations about, that movie, because that movie had a really wild production history too. So, anywho, let's talk about The Crow. Everybody is everybody's seemingly really upset about the Crow. I mean, we've known that this new Crow movie is coming for months. We knew that Bill Skarsgard was cast as Eric Draven, and then we got the first images from the movie, including what Bill Skarsgard is going to look like in full Crow, done up as the Crow. And people were pissed. I posted about it all over the place, and literally no, I don't remember one positive comment. It was mostly just like people being really, really upset. And it's just, we've literally only gotten a picture, I think we got 3 pictures, right? I'm gonna pull up the Vanity Fair article, and we're gonna read from it too. But it's not just the pictures; it's some of the things that the director had to say about the movie. It's just, I don't know. It just it's Yeah, we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna dive into it. What's up, Fachi? How you doing tonight, my man? Redbeard, how's it going? So here's okay. So we've got somebody is finally defending the new Crow movie. People need to stop crying because there have been 3 other shit. Well, no, the City of Angels is good. City of Angels is good. Come on. So, yeah. I'm going to post a poll in the chat because I want to know what everybody's favorite Crow sequel is. I want to know. Because, that series is pretty hated beyond part 1. So I want to see what everybody's favorite is here. D Domino, what's going on? You're not going to hate or rage. It's just not for you. Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. So let's pull up this Vanity Fair article where all this craziness started from, and let's talk about it. Shall we? Swaggy, you've never seen any of the other Crow movies? Okay. Well, look into City of Angels. The soundtrack for City of Angels is good, too. There's a lot of good... The Crow soundtrack, the first one, is one of the best soundtracks ever. Period. And City of Angels is way up there, too, in my opinion. So... all right, here we go. Let's get this popping here. Here we go. This is the Vanity Fair article that revealed a lot about the upcoming Crow. Also, we're going to get into there's been plot details about the movie that have come out as well. There's been at least 1, if not 2, test screenings for the movie. So there's been some plot details that have leaked out as well. Not going to get spoilery because the plot's going to be out there as soon as the first trailer drops, and this movie comes out in June, July. So the first trailer is going to be out very soon. So we're going to know all the plot details very soon. But here we are. There's Eric and Shelley. There's the new Eric Draven and Shelley Webster. And you know what? They shouldn't have named these characters Eric Draven and Shelley Webster. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. Because other than those names and the fact that it's a revenge story and the Crow bringing you back from the dead, this has nothing to do with the original movie or with James O'Barr's graphic novel. So I think they should have just changed the names. Just change the names. But there's Eric Draven and Shelley Webster in the upcoming Crow. And as you can see, Eric's got some interesting hair going on. He's got some kind of funky mullet thing going on there. Tatted up, drinking a Sam Adams. Oh, goodness. All right, so we go down here. Rupert Sanders is the director of this new Crow. He also directed Snow White and the Huntsman and Ghost in the Shell. I've not seen Ghost in the Shell, and I've only seen bits and pieces of Snow White and the Huntsman. I remember that movie looking really good, though. Any fans of either Snow White and the Huntsman or Ghost in the Shell? Let me know. And I had no idea. FKA Twigs. I'd never heard that name before. I had to look Ms. Twigs up. She is a music. She's a musical artist. a musical artist. So here's Eric and Shelley having a smooch. A very that's a very interesting photo. Very artsy, very poetic, So let's start reading down here. Sanders knows that as The Crow heads towards its June 7th release date, much of the pre-release chatter will be on the 1994 version with Brandon Lee, yada, yada, yada. Now, down here, all right, let me just read on. 3 decades later, the original Crow still holds up as a stylish pre-Marvel Studios adaptation of a graphic novel. The Crow's better than any Marvel movie I've ever seen. By far. Not even close. But there's also something decidedly mid-90s about it. The dark, moody cinematography and rain-soaked alleys are right out of an MTV video. And the Stone Temple Pilots and Nine Inch Nails' needle drops now feel like a snapshot of Hollywood's house style in the post-Tim Burton Batman era. I hate it when whenever we get coverage of like the quote unquote modern, updated remakes or reboots or whatever, it's like they have to throw shade onto the original in order to try and in some way downgrade the original. And that to me is, they do that with all of these movies. I don't get it. Like, why? They're classics for a reason. Even if they feel a little dated, so what? You know what I mean? In 10, 15 years, this movie is going to feel extremely dated, especially if your Crow is looking like some Gen Z hipster fresh out of rehab. It's going to look really dated in about 3 years, probably, to be honest. But I hate that. Stop throwing shade on the original when you do one of these remake, reboots, whatever, the modern retelling of whatever. I hate that. Hate that with a passion. You liked Ghost in the Shell, Swaggy? Okay. I've not heard anything about the Umbrella Masters of the Universe thing, Apollo. No clue. If the movie's actually good, I want you to do the Crow haircut mullet. Ooh. Maybe I'll do, I'm seriously interested in the nipple tattoo. The nipple eye tattoo. I may do the hair with it. You never know. You never know. RJ Skarinki says he's a fan of both of the director's previous films. Okay, cool. So let's go on here. Let's move on just a little bit. Then we get into the director. What's the director's name again? Rupert Sanders starts talking about the movie and how he feels like Brandon Lee's soul is very much alive in this film. And there's our first look at Bill Skarsgård as the Crow. There he is. He definitely hit the gym. There's no doubt about that. He hit the gym. He's he's cut up a little bit. He also hit the tattoo artist, or the tattoo artist hit him a lot. I should say. So I think when it comes to this look, I think you're damned if you do or you're damned if you don't. Because if you stick too close to how Brandon Lee looked in the original film, people are going to go, oh, it's low effort. It's, it's lazy, yada, yada, yada. But then you go this far and it kind of feels like the look is too busy to me. It's like they've purposefully, it's just too busy a look to me. And like all the around his eyes and around his mouth, that's supposed to be tattooed on. Like he did that to himself after he's brought back from the dead with the tattoo gun. So all that is tatted on him as well. And I mean, I don't think he's going to walk around as the Crow shirtless the whole time. So I don't think we're going to be seeing these tats throughout the whole movie. Thank goodness. But I just kind of think, I don't know, that look, it's a little too busy. I don't hate it. It's just too busy. It's like they've tried too hard. So, but again, when it comes to the look of the Crow, I mean, you're going to be damned if you do or damned if you don't, really. I don't know. What are we saying about the look in the chat? I like the Crow with long hair. Eye of Lucifer on his chest is cringe. Is that what that's called? The Eye of Lucifer? No white makeup. No, apparently not. No. And yes, there were a lot of comparisons between this look and the Jared Leto Joker look. And yeah, it's definitely, I don't think it's as bad as the Jared Leto Joker look, though. It's not that bad. I mean, there's the face tats and everything. And I don't think it's as bad as that look, but it didn't, when I first saw it, I didn't think of Jared Leto's Joker, but I mean, it's there for sure. Redbeard says it doesn't disgust him, the look. Yes, many comparisons to the Jared Leto Joker, no doubt about it. No question. So yeah, there it is. That is our new Crow. That's our new Crow. So here's something very telling. This very first paragraph here. While Eric's and Shelley's on-screen deaths occur in the opening minutes of the 94 film, Sanders says he always wanted this version of the story to have more even balance between light and dark. Then down here it says, as for Skarsgard's chiseled and menacingly inked up dude with the dragon tattoo look in the second half of the film, the second half of the movie. So the first half of The Crow is going to be this. And this. It's going to be all about Eric and Shelley and how they get together, their romance. From my understanding, both of them are addicts. They're both in a treatment facility together. That's how they meet up. They run away from the treatment facility together. They're living it up. They're living, they're loving, they're drugging, and then bad things happen. I guess even worse things happen if you're running like that. But so that's the first half of the movie. Is all about Eric and Shelley and their relationship and them, yeah. There's one other thing I want. Okay, here we go. So when it comes to, here's what Rupert Sanders said about the look. That look was me in the 90s. When we were squat raving in London, like Post Malone and Lil Peep. I hope people who are 19 today look at him and go, that is us. So is your target audience for this movie 19-year-olds? And even if you're not, is there anybody out there who's 19 watching this? Do you look like that? Do you look like that? Are you a drug addict? Are you in and out of recovery? What's he trying to say? I hope people who are 19 today look at him and go, that is us. That to me is probably the most frightening thing about all of this new Crow stuff. Not necessarily the plot leaks, not necessarily the look, but the fact that is this movie targeted at 19-year-olds? Exactly, Justin. Do 19-year-olds even know who the Crow is? Good question. Good question. If they work at Hot Topic, yeah. If they're cool 19-year-olds, and I'm not saying all 19-year-olds who work in Hot Topic are cool, but if you're a cool 19-year-old, you'll know who the Crow is. But probably most 19-year-olds probably don't know who the Crow is, or what the Crow is. So yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, I want to check the poll here. Let's see what's up with the poll here. 45 votes. Favorite Crow sequel, City of Angels, has clearly run away with it. 80% of the votes, 16% for Salvation, and 4% for Wicked Prayer. Are those sincere votes for Wicked Prayer? Were those votes sincere? I want to know. And I think Salvation started out, like the opening of Salvation, I think is really good. I think it's really intense. I like that part of the movie. But once you get beyond that, it's not very good. And if anybody was around when that movie was coming out, that movie's soundtrack came out well over a year before the movie came out, because they they knew they hadn't made a very good movie, and so of course reshoots and all that jazz. So literally, it was well over a year after the soundtrack for that one came out before they finally just they gave it a token theatrical release for one weekend at a theater somewhere in the Midwest, and then it went straight to DVD. So I don't know. There's definitely some red flags here. I mean, the bottom line is I think most of us are still going to see the movie, right? I mean, we're all still going to go watch the movie, right? I know I am. I know Jeremy is definitely, he's made it clear he wants to see it. Oh, and by the way, Jeremy is fine with the look. Jeremy gives the look 2 thumbs up. He's fine with it. So do you think there's I don't know. There's definitely some red flags here. And I'll leave it at that. Was that how I looked at 19? Yes. I mean, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how I looked at 19. I mean, honestly, yeah. Just minus the tats, of course, and the hair and the chiseled abs. It's going to be interesting. I wasn't planning on seeing it, but all the negative hype has gotten me interested. That and my wife has never seen the original and wants to compare them. Ooh. What's up, Sean Sr.? How you doing, sir? Oh, and they kind of trashed the Crow soundtrack in that article too. Like, the Crow soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks ever, period. That soundtrack is so, like, that soundtrack has so many different styles of music on it. I don't know how they could say it feels dated, because you've got alternative, you've got metal, you've got industrial, you've got goth, you've got even some new metal. I mean, look at the bands on the Crow soundtrack: The Cure, the Jesus and Mary Chain, Stone Temple Pilots, Nine Inch Nails, Rage Against the Machine, Pantera, Rollins Band. I mean, that is an incredible soundtrack. And that soundtrack, I think, introduced metal kids to alternative kids to industrial kids to new metal. You know, that soundtrack was incredible. Even by today's standards, I still listen to the Crow soundtrack. The Cure song that kicks off that soundtrack, Burn, is so freaking good. Stone Temple Pilots' Big Empty is my favorite Stone Temple Pilots song. Period. They played that when The Crow was coming out. That was the song that played on the trailer. So I can't think of The Crow without thinking of that song, or vice versa. That's a great soundtrack. How dare they throw shade at that soundtrack? How dare they throw shade at the first movie? God, I hate that. I hate that. Stop trying to downplay the importance of the original films so that you can hype up their remakes or reboots. Stop it. Stop it. You look dumb. You sound dumb. It's obvious. It's obvious what you're doing. Who in here was around when The Crow was coming out? I was in my early teens when The Crow was coming out, and I was all about it. I was all about that freaking movie. As much as I love The Crow, though, I have to admit, like, I don't watch it on a regular basis because to me, it's very sad. I mean, it's a sad movie, period. But knowing what happened on that movie, knowing, what a talent Brandon Lee was. And I mean, you can see it there in that movie, what a talent he was. So it's just a sad one for me to watch. Like, as much as I love it, I can't watch it, regularly. I have to be in a very specific mood to watch The Crow. Mike was 14 when The Crow came out. It's a go. You saw it in the theater. That is so cool. So cool. I did not see it in the theater. I didn't have when I grew up, there wasn't a theater in my town. And I was a poor kid, so I didn't have wheels to drive into the next town to watch it. But like when it was coming out on video, I remember I saved up and I purchased the video. I don't remember where, like I sent for it through the mail. And of course, back then, we didn't have, 2-day delivery like we have now. You had like 4 to 6 weeks. So like I just every day coming home from school, like, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? And it never came. I don't know what happened. But I don't know if it was, I don't know. It just never showed up. It never showed up. So there were so many days I came home from school and was just crushed that The Crow wasn't there. But when I did finally see it, I remember I found a copy at Walmart.
You are one scared cat. They call me Reggie the Wreck.
Orc. Thank you, sir. 19 months of being a channel member. Thank you. Wow. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. So yeah, so many days I came home from school crushed that thing wasn't there until I finally just gave up on it. Like, yeah, it's just not happening. But I did finally find a copy one day at Walmart, of all places. And I think I talked my grandmother into buying it for me. And of course, brought it home, watched it, immediately rewound it, watched it again. And, that was it. That was it. I was in love. Of course, I had the soundtrack for a long time before then. So I listened to the soundtrack constantly. Oy. What's up, Pumpkin J? How you doing tonight? No, I don't believe I've seen that, RJ. Don't believe I've seen that. Dude McMahon, what's up? How you doing? Crow posters and shirts and all kinds of goth metal teen stuff. You saw Sting in WCW first. When I watched the movie, I thought they ripped off his look. Like, I remember I was watching WCW that night that the Crow Sting premiered. Or whatever. He showed up. He was like up in the, he was like up in the rafters watching, and he had the Crow makeup on. And I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. And that's been his thing ever since. It's his thing ever since. When I did a blood stream with Dwight Little, who directed Brandon Lee in Rapid Fire, which Rapid Fire is a really good movie. If you guys haven't seen Rapid Fire, definitely check it out. Brandon Lee, Powers Booth, Kate Hodge, really solid action flick. I asked Dwight Little, like, what do you think Brandon Lee would be doing now? And he was like, oh, he'd have his own, like, Marvel series. He'd be like, a big thing in like the Marvel universe now or something like that. Like, I mean, the sky really was the limit for him. And you know what's sad too? There's so much sadness with that movie, but the actor who played Fun Boy, who, I forget his name. He never got over, because he was the one who fired the gun that had the cartridge in it. That killed Brandon Lee. And like, he never got over that. That was something that haunted him for the rest of his life. Very sad. Very sad. Did you know the director of John Wick was Brandon Lee's stunt double and finished the movie as the Crow? Really? No, I did not know that. I did not know that. You saw the Crow in the theater at 4 years old? Nice. Very nice. Richard saw it in the theater. Nice. Yeah, I remember those trailers on TV, man. They got me hyped up. Because like those trailers, it was like the scene of the Crow running across the rooftops, and they were playing the Stone Temple Pilots song, and like, yeah, it just got me hyped up. Oof. We've not heard any news about the soundtrack for this new Crow movie. What kind of soundtrack would this new Crow movie have? We talking about a lot of mumble rap? We gotta have some mumble rap on there, right? You gotta have like some Post Malone on the soundtrack, and I don't know who else is going to be on the soundtrack for this new Crow. And I'm really not trying to bash the movie. I just think it's, I don't know. There's some things about it that definitely raise the red flags. But let's fantasy. Let's create the soundtrack here for the Crow, the upcoming Crow movie. We gotta have Post Malone, Lil Uzi. I don't know who these little people are. Like, there's Lil Uzi and there's Lil Pump. Like, I don't know. There's this whole little group of rappers out there. I don't know them, but there's a whole thing. There's a whole thing going on there. 6ix9ine. Machine Gun Kelly. Oh, really, Jacko? I didn't know that. Jacko, I'm sorry. Stone Temple Pilots song was going to be a different song. They were going to use the song Only Dying, but after Brandon Lee died, they scrapped it and used Big Empty instead. I had no idea. I had no idea. Wow. Okay. Juice WRLD. Okay. Got to have Juice WRLD in there. Okay. Okay. Looking sharp. Well, thank you. Thank you. And some of I've never heard of Grimes. I've never heard of Main Skin. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Yeah, here we are. Lil Pump, Lil Xan, Lil Tay, Lil Yachty. There's a whole Lil, whole Lil thing going on there. I think Jeremy needs to become a mumble rapper, and he could be called Lil Germs or Lil Taco. What do you think about that? I'm going to start working on that with Jeremy. Get his mumble rap career off the ground. By the way, if you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate that. Reorden, how you doing tonight, man? Hope you are well. Can you please provide any advice for someone attending their first horror convention? Oh my goodness. You're attending your very first horror convention. Wow, dude. So let me see. Where's that question? Let me highlight that. If I can find it here. Okay, there we go. There we are. All right. So okay. Number one, wear comfortable shoes. Wear comfortable shoes. Budget may be number one, actually, but you want to wear comfortable shoes to a convention. You just do. You want a budget. Never bring and only bring the amount of money that you're willing to spend. Don't go to the ATM. Just bring the amount of money that you're willing to spend, and then once you spend it, be done. Be done. I mean, of course, you know what I mean. Smell good. Smell good. And be prepared to be in close proximity to people who don't smell good, but you don't want to be the one who doesn't smell good. So smell good. Okay? So here, here's a new pet peeve that I've discovered I have when it comes to conventions. And that's when you have people who show up there with like a shopping cart full of stuff for a celebrity to sign. And you know that like this isn't a collector. This is somebody who's going to be reselling, or this is somebody who, you know, they're there with items for, you know, 4 or 5 different people who couldn't afford to come to the convention, but I don't know, whatever. My pet peeve with that is like, they should have some sort of limit. Like, okay, I'll sign, you can have 5 items signed right now, but then you got to go get back in line because there's other people here. Their time is just as precious as yours. You know what I mean? We'll do 5 at a time. Then you got to go back in line if you want more. Like the last convention I went to, there were at least 2 or 3 people at that convention who literally had shopping carts full of stuff. And I stood in line for Nicholas Vince for like an hour because there was one guy who had to have 20 items, and he just kept pulling stuff out of this cart for Nicholas Vince to sign. Now, no, Nicholas Vince made a lot of money off that, which is great, but like we're all standing there like, you know, big pet peeve. And there were other people there like that too. Like there was one guy there, but he was cool. Like they were negotiating price. And he was like, hey, you guys just got 1 item. Okay, go ahead and go. Like that was cool. That was cool. But like, you know, got 20 things, you're clearly not you're there to resell, or you're there most likely to resell. That to me was a huge pet peeve. Get your stuff signed and go on. Like, So, but yeah, that would be the top ones. Riordan, budget. Just assume that everybody there is going to charge at least $40 or $50. So, budget. Only take the amount of money that you're comfortable spending, and then be done. And enjoy this was something that I didn't do my first few conventions. I was so hung up on the celebrity aspect of it and meeting celebrities and getting my stuff signed by them that I completely ignored the vendors and just walking around and just being in that atmosphere, So don't explore. Take it all in. So, but first convention, man, I hope you have a great time. Let me know how that goes. I definitely want to know how that goes. Comfortable shoes, and smell good. Take some Mentos or like some chewing gum with you as well. You don't want to be the person there with bad breath. That's something else too. Like, you get in close proximity. You don't want to be like talking to a celebrity up close and you see them kind of inch away from you because, your breath's not that fresh, or like you meet somebody there and you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, I'm good. How are you? So just take, precautions. But I hope you have a good time. Definitely come back and let me know how that went. The wagon people. Yes. The wagon people. Yeah. They're the wagon people. Yeah. There were wagon people at this last convention. Definitely a lot of wagon people. Dune 2. I've not seen Dune 2. Not seen Dune 2. I've not seen Dune 1. I really like that director, though. I've just not sat down to watch those movies yet. I'm sure they're great. Never seen The Cinder. Boogie Manny, how you doing tonight? Lil Bubba. There we go. That's Jeremy's mumble rap name. Lil Bubba. Lil Bubba. Lil TM, Lil Taco Man. I like that. It's going to be a hell of a little soundtrack. Oh, God. There's other plot details about this Crow movie. I'm not gonna. I mean, it's obviously gonna be not. It's not gonna be gothic like the original Crow, of course. Like they've definitely not. They've done away with that feel of the movie. Again, it's got to be modern. It's got to be contemporary. It's got to be whatever. So that whole aspect of the film is out. The first half is just Eric and Shelley's relationship. And then I also heard that, so like, of course, once the new Eric Draven is brought back from the dead, he can't die, but he can still feel pain. So like whenever he's shot or stabbed or beaten or whatever, like it doesn't kill him, but it just really hurts him. What is the best day to attend? Friday is always, well, Friday and Sunday. Friday, I think, is the best day to attend if you want to get all your celebrity stuff done. Sunday is the best day to attend if you want to catch good deals from vendors. Sundays can be hit and miss with the celebrities because some of them may not stay until Sunday, or some of them may not come down until late Sunday. I've even heard of celebrities who, like, if their Friday and Saturday wasn't as profitable as they thought it was going to be, they skipped. They just left. So they didn't even show up for Sunday. I've heard that happen before. So that's, if you're waiting to Sunday for a celebrity, there's always that possibility that, they may not be there. So Friday, I think, is the best day for the celebrities because usually it's day one. They're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They're excited. By Sunday, they can be kind of over at that point too. So Friday's a good day for the celebs. Sunday's a good day if you want to make deals with the vendors, because none of the vendors want to pack up the stuff that they brought there and take it back with them. So that's the best day to barter and, catch a good deal from a vendor. I love Student Bodies. I love that movie. I've never seen Severe Injuries. Never seen that movie. Oh, and one other thing about, so you're glad that Bill Skarsgård got the role. I think Bill Skarsgård's a great actor. There's no question about it. I mean, I think he's a great actor. I think he'll do great in the role. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So I think even if the movie's not that great, I think he'll still be good. So, and if you see interviews with him, like, he just seems kind of like a normal, guy, So, yeah. And I think it's cool that he's kind of embraced this, genre kind of, like, he's not trying to be like, the typical leading man or like the romantic lead kind of guy, which he could very easily fall into that. But he's decided to do more, more interesting stuff, So instead of trying to just be like a pretty boy, he goes and plays Pennywise, and he's hidden behind all this makeup. Or he's going to be Nosferatu. There's a movie there's another movie he's in this year called Boy Kills World, where he has no dialogue. Doesn't say a word. And he's the lead. So I like him as an actor. He's definitely putting together an interesting body of work, I think. What's up, Astro Juicy? You certainly did a lot of exploring at your early conventions, didn't you? Getting these autographs from these older male celebrities cheaply sure wasn't easy. They gave you a discount at a price. What? Okay. So many cool oddball vendors I discovered when my wife dragged me to a Walking Dead convention, which she's a much bigger fan of than me. I sought out the unrelated vendors and found some cool stuff. Yeah, you can find some really cool stuff from the vendors' tables. I've got a lot of cool stuff here I've gotten from vendors' tables over the years. How was the comic book? Oh, you mean the Crow graphic novel? Yeah, it's good. It's good. And yeah, it's very it's black and white. It's good. Will this new crow have a vaping habit? Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, definitely let us know how it goes, man. Yeah. First, what's the convention you're going to, by the way? Oh, you always go Fridays. Smart. Yeah, and sometimes celebrities are only there Friday and Saturday. But those will get, like, if there's a celeb that's only going to be there Friday and Saturday, usually they'll let you know that, like, on the website, or they'll let you know. At 90s Con, $120 for Mr. Tomei on a premium item signed. Okay. She ain't cheap, man. She ain't cheap. So, any more thoughts or feelings or concerns about the upcoming Crow remake, reboots, what have you? Coming out June 7th. That's 3 days after Jeremy's birthday. So that's not far from now. So, I mean, we should have a trailer coming out soon, I would think. Oh, by the way, tomorrow night, make sure to mark your calendars for tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my Bloodstream with writer, producer, and director Glenn Morgan. That's going to be a lot of fun. So be sure to mark your calendars for that. You're going to Days of the Dead in Vegas. All right, cool. Cool. Let's look that one up. Let me see what's going on Days of the Dead in Vegas. Let's see what's cracking at Days of the Dead Las Vegas. Let's share it. Let's see what's going down there. See what kind of cool folks we got going on. All right, Days of the Dead Las Vegas. Malcolm McDowell's going to be there. Okay, cool. I've never met Greg Nicotero. I'd like to meet him. Heather Langenkamp, I met her. Ooh, Rebecca Gayhart. Okay. This must be, I've never heard of her at a convention before. I've met Malcolm McDowell. I've met Heather Langenkamp. Dean Cain is going to be there. Alyssa Sutherland, she's really hitting up the convention scene here as of late. Since Evil Dead Rise. Eileen Dietz, Robert Picardo. Jeremy'd like to meet Robert Picardo. Oh, Marley Shelton. Ashley Lawrence. I've always wanted to meet Ashley Lawrence. She was going to be at a Scarefest that I was going to a few years ago, but she canceled at the last minute. So, and she's, I think she's just avoiding me. I get it. I understand it. I get it. I got some Five Nights at Freddy's folks. Dave Sheridan. If he's there, then you know Felissa Rose is going to be there too. Dee Wallace. There, as I said, Felissa Rose. Belinda Belaski from The Howling. Okay, so we got like a little bit of a Howling mini reunion going on there. With Belinda Belaski, Dee Wallace, and Picardo. Nice. Felissa Rose is awesome. She's always really cool. Oh, they had an Aliens kind of reunion at the Days of the Dead I went to in Atlanta. Oh, no! Oh, they got some Night of the Living Dead folks. That's cool. That's cool. Got Michael. Ooh, oh. Whoa. No, not going there. Not going there. Michael Biehn, he's cool. Andrew Hubatsik, who played, oh Lord, what was the character's name in Pet Sematary? Oh, just freaks me out. Good Lord. Jackson Robert Scott. I hope that kid doesn't. Oh, that kid. I was at a convention a few years ago where him and a bunch of the IT kids were, and literally every minute he would scream at the top of his lungs, "You'll float too, you'll float too, you'll float too." I'm not kidding. It was literally every few minutes he was screaming that out for people. And good God. He gave it his all every time. There's no doubt about it. What was Zelda? Oh God, scared. Oh, still freaks me out. Jenna Jameson, Brad Grin. Oh, so they're having a Pet Sematary reunion too. Very nice. Okay, Jeremy would. Oh man, Jeremy definitely want to go to this one. Miko Hughes, Denise Crosby, Brad Grinquist, Zelda. Okay, very nice. John Cassier. John Cassier was so nice to Jeremy when he met him a couple of years ago at Scarefest. Jonathan Breck, Kane Hodder, Carrie Hinn, Ian White. Sarah Douglas. Oh, I'd like to meet her. Oliver Roth. Oh, they got like a poltergeist thing going on here too. Oh man, this convention's got Jeremy's name written all over it. Oh, and he canceled though. Warwick Davis. Jeremy'd love to meet Warwick Davis too. Dang. This is good lineup here. You're gonna have some fun at this one, man. Definitely let us know how it goes. Who are you looking forward to meeting the most? I actually, I got my Hellraiser Bloodline original poster signed at the last convention I went to. I'm eventually gonna get Kane to sign my Friday the 13th Part 7 and 8 original one sheets. Other than that, I don't know. The vendor stuff can be expensive, but I mean, again, if you hang around till Sunday, they will cut you a deal. And never be afraid to bargain with the vendor. Just because there's a price on the item doesn't mean they're not going to be flexible. So don't be afraid to bargain. But Sunday is the best day to bargain. All right, Bog Zombie, take care, man. Have a good night. Let me see. Let me catch up here with the chat. No plans to go to Monster Mania. Halloween 45 is by far the longest I ever traveled for a convention. That's how James O'Barr. That was James O'Barr. The reason why he wrote the graphic novel The Crow, because his fiance passed away. Yes, Justice Pizzow. Yes, you remember my Malcolm McDowell story. Yes. When I met him a few years ago, I had him sign my A Clockwork Orange poster, And he was like, "What's your name?" I said, "Justin." "Justice?" "Justin." "Justice." No. Justin. Justin. "Oh, okay." And then he signed it to Justice anyway. So. Well, Jeremy has traveled out of state before. We went to Florida one time. We went to Disney down in Florida, and he liked that. But he's a homebody. He's a homebody. What's up, IMGK47? How you doing? Jeremy's doing good. Well, Jeremy's asleep right now, but yeah, we had a good weekend. Hung out. We had some good Cracker Barrel for dinner Friday night. We shot a video today that should be out tomorrow. Fun video. So, yeah, had a good weekend. I love I Come in Peace. Great movie. Love it. Love it. Love it. Eerie Spirits, you have decided that you're going to the Indiana Comic Convention. Check out the guest lineup. Okay. I will do that right now. Indiana Comic Con. Is it the Indiana Comic and Pop Culture? Is that what we're talking about here? Let's see. Got a bunch of guests, looks like. Oh, okay. Rosario Dawson, Chris Sarandon, Randy Quaid. You got George Takei, Robert Patrick, Lou Ferrigno. Wow. Jeremy'd like to meet Lou Ferrigno. Steve from Blue's Clues. Wow. Jeremy'd like him. Hayden Christensen, Corey Feldman, Edward James Olmos. Wow. Anthony Daniels, Tom Cavanaugh, Tom Welling, Felicia Day, John Rhys Davies, Will Wheaton. Wow. Got a lot of folks at this one. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad lineup. Let me double check to make sure that. Yep, that's the one I was on. Yeah. I got to see Corey Feldman's band live someday soon. They're on tour with Limp Bizkit right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, on tour with the Biscuit. Alex, I did a whole video talking about my favorite movies of 2023 not long ago. It was a live stream, actually. I've not seen The Caller. I've actually heard it's pretty good, though. Confused you? I've not. I think I've got it. I've just not watched it yet. Hey, Piz, what's your criteria for spotting authentic one sheets on eBay? I'm seeing some good deals, but not sure. So a dead giveaway is the size and how they're folded. So like, I forget, what year is it? I think up until 1986, 86, maybe 85, 86. All original one sheets came folded, and they were all 27 by 41 in size. So I mean, that's a definite. If you see a Friday the 13th original one sheet and it's rolled, or it's 27 by 40, it's not going to be authentic. Let me double check. Let me make sure. I want to make sure. Let me make sure here. Don't want to give you the wrong. Find out these dates here. Yeah. Okay. So movie posters, U.S. one sheets were printed at 27 by 41 until 1985. So if it's a movie that's before 1985 and it's not 27 by 41, it's not real. After that, they went down to 27 by 40. But let's see. I know there was a point where they stopped folding them too, and they started rolling them. But I think that happened a little later on. Let me see if this says. This doesn't say it. But a lot of the original one sheets too, like they're going to have like they'll have a border around the image, and on the down in the right corner, the bottom right corner, they'll have like a copyright date, or like where it was printed, or like the name of the movie. They'll have some details down there. I've seen phonies that don't even have that. So let me see, what year did they stop folding them? So I know they used to fold them all when they sent them to the theaters, and then they stopped. I don't know. Just keep in mind that most of if you're looking at an older, a one sheet for an older movie, it's going to be folded, not rolled, and the dimensions are going to be 27 by 41. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, that's something I've noticed. I don't know if I don't remember if that. So sometimes celebrities will charge you different prices based on what you're getting signed. So if it's just like an 8x10, it may have one price. If it's a big poster, it may be another price. Or like years and years ago when that NECA Pamela Voorhees and little Jason figure set came out, I took one of those to have Ari Lehman sign, and Ari, everything was like $20 for Ari except for that. If you wanted him to sign that, it was like $40 or 40 something bucks. So, but I noticed that I've noticed that becoming more kind of widespread, where it depends on what you're getting signed, the size of it. They'll charge more, which, I mean, are they going to make their signature bigger? Are they charging by like acreage, by square footage on the poster, how big their signature is? I don't understand that, honestly. But yeah. I've never been to Vegas. Someday I'll go to Vegas. I've just never been to Vegas. I've not done I've thought about doing a best remake video. It's on a list of video ideas that I've written up. Catch up with the chat here. Sorry. It is very expensive to frame those posters, especially if it's a 27 by 41. Very expensive. You can buy 27 by 40 poster frames all day, every day for $20, 20 something bucks. That one extra inch, oof, goodness gracious. That extra inch is going to cost you a lot more money. A lot more money. You supposedly have an original Predator one sheet that was rolled at 26 by 40 or 27. If it's 27 by 41 and it's rolled, that's probably still legit. Because after 85, well, I don't know. I don't know. Are you going to talk to Glenn Morgan about unmade movie? Am I going to talk to Glenn Morgan about unmade movie projects? We're going to talk about everything tomorrow. We're going to talk about everything. It's going to be a very in-depth conversation. Just got a frame for folded H2 frame for folded Halloween cost $135. Yes, yeah. Yep. I've got a burning one sheet. I already got one. Oh yeah. Had to find me a good original for the burning. Yeah, that portfolio, that's a really nice portfolio. It's expensive, but I mean, they give you they give you a lot of sheets, for the posters. So, I mean, and you can do front and back. So, I mean, you can put dozens of posters in that thing. It's expensive, but it's high quality and it does the trick. So, what's up, Dead Zone? How you doing, sir? Are you going to make masks again? I've been craving a 5 and a remake, LOL. I don't know. Maybe at some point in the future. Maybe. If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate that. Anything else you all want to talk about? Any other any questions or anything? What's on your mind? You want to any other comments about the Crow remake reboot? Want to talk about any of the Crow sequels? What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? But yeah, just a reminder, tomorrow at 8 p.m., my next Bloodstream with special guest Glenn Morgan. It's going to be fun. A lot to talk about with him. I mean, he was involved with not only one of a very long-running and beloved television series, but a long-running and beloved horror franchise as well. So, a lot to talk about there. A lot to talk about. I'm scared of the new Crow. Haven't been to the theater since November. I've not been to the theater in a while. Well, no, I've not been to the theater in a long time either. There's just not been anything that's, got me excited to go to the theater. Hopefully that changes. Well, I mean, Jeremy and I are going to go watch The First Omen when that comes out, and The Crow. So that's 2. Do celebrities still surge their prices? I mean, not that I've noticed. Not that I've noticed in a while. Oh, the Imaginary. That's right. Imaginary's coming out. Okay. Yeah, I saw that trailer, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it. What's it, like a killer teddy bear or something? This little girl's teddy bear is possessed or something like that. I didn't really pay that much attention to it. Thoughts on Sony taking over distributing and marketing for Disney physical media? I mean, as long as it's keeping physical media alive, good. I'm good with it. Dune is worth the trip. In your experience at conventions, what annoys celebrities the most that fans say or do? Oh, goodness. Something I always do, especially if it's a female celebrity and I'm going to take a picture with them, I always ask them, is it okay if I put my arm around you? And if even if they say yes, but they're kind of like, oh, okay, I won't do it. So, I'm sure that's because I'm sure a lot of those, in a lot of the photos, the guy and the women too, they just, put that arm right around them and pull them in, and you know what I mean? I ask at least first, is it okay? Are you cool? And if I get the feeling that they're not comfortable, even though they say they are, I just won't do it. So I'm sure that's probably something that annoys a lot of, especially female celebrities. I don't know. That's a good question, though, Swaggy. That's a good question. Good question. I have seen those. I have seen those Dune 2 popcorn buckets. Those things look freaky. Those things look real freaky. I would love to get Jeremy one of those Cinemark Ghostbusters buckets. I don't have a Cinemark near me, though. If anybody's got a Cinemark near them and they've got those Slimer popcorn buckets, let me know. I'll definitely pay you back however much it costs, and I'll pay for the shipping, and I may throw in a little extra too for your time. So if you've got a Cinemark near you and they've got those popcorn buckets, please give me a shout. But those popcorn buckets are freaking hilarious. Yeah. So you know what? Jason Blum, maybe Friday the 13th savior. Honestly, as much as we talk crap about Jason Blum, if we want to see another theatrical Friday the 13th movie, Jason Blum may be our only hope. Honestly.
Sing it again for us real quick.
Summer breeze, aging to know, just oh.
Pretty good. Sing.
Thank you for that, Bronson. I'll get to that question here momentarily. But yeah, I mean, if it's not, I mean, I think there's only two hopes for us to ever see another Friday the 13th film theatrically. It's Jason Blum or A24. So, you may want to root for Jason Blum for it to happen. Let's see. Who was that super chat from? That was from my buddy Bronson. Bronson, thank you for the $2 super chat. What is your favorite Michael Myers moment? Oh, gosh, only one. Oh, favorite Michael Myers moment. Man, that's a tough one. Holy crap. Damn. So many great Michael Myers moments. I don't know if I can, I mean, just one. Oh, man. Does the death of Bucky count? The murder of Bucky? I'll just go with Bucky. The death of Bucky. That's my favorite Michael Myers moment. It's also it's one of the cruelest Michael Myers moments. I mean, I know I've said this before, but Bucky was just minding his own business, doing his job, hardworking, blue-collar guy, and out of nowhere, this jerk in a mask throws him into a transformer. That's just not fair. It's not right. It's not right. Will you go to the 50th anniversary of Halloween if they have one? Maybe. I don't know. I've got a few years to plan for that one. So I got a few years to plan for that one. Never met Stan Winston. No, never met Stan Winston. Who was the worst celeb you met? Oh, I can't. The vast majority of my encounters with celebrities at conventions have been very positive. So, very positive. Yeah, I've read the Jeremy's got at least a couple of copies of the Crow graphic novel. So yeah, I have definitely. Hey Andy, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Nurse Janet and Halloween 2, that one definitely came to mind. That's a very memorable moment for sure. Yeah, very memorable moment. Very memorable. Man, holy crap. They Nest TV movie. I don't think I've seen that one, Alex. The Sit Up, yeah, I mean that's a very, that one, or like the the face reveal behind Lori. Michael in that dark room, and his face, just the light slowly gets turned up on it. I mean, that's a very memorable moment. Any plans to see the new Ghostbusters movie? If Jeremy wants to see it, we'll go see it. When I met Linda Blair, she was very nice. The thing is to, and I was told this ahead of time with Linda Blair, was to either show her a picture of your pet, like have a picture of your pet on your phone ready, or ask her about her animal charity. And I did both. So I had a pretty nice encounter with Linda Blair. Favorite scene from Michael Mann's The Keep? Ooh. Probably the scene where, and I forget the actor's name. Oh gosh, he was in The Usual Suspects. Let me look him up here real quick. Gabriel Byrne. It's probably the scene where Gabriel Byrne comes out of the keep and he's discovered that Molazar has killed all of his men, and Molazar is pretty much in his full form at that point. And Gabriel Byrne's got a cross, and he's like holding it up to Molazar, and he's praying, and Molazar takes the cross from him and just bends it up into nothing and throws it away. And Gabriel Byrne is like, "What are you?" And he goes, and Molazar goes, "I am you." And he picks him up and kills him. I don't know. There's something about that scene. It's very moody. There's fog everywhere. It's just, I love that movie. I love that movie. I appreciate that, Eli. Yeah, let me know, man. Any upcoming physical media releases you picking up? Yeah, for sure. Definitely The Last Slumber Party. I've already pre-ordered that one from AGFA. Terrible movie, but I love it nonetheless. Let's see, what else? Didn't Arrow? I think Arrow just announced some stuff, didn't they? I think there might have been one or two Arrow things I wanted to pick up. Let me double check here. See what's going on with Arrow. There any physical media releases y'all are looking forward to? Oh, Dark Water. I've actually got that. Let's see, where'd it go? The Arrow 4K for Dark Water. I'm going to be doing a review of it very soon. Looking forward to checking out this one. Not seen Dark Water in a long time, and I bet it's going to look great on 4K. Let's see what else. Maybe that was it from Arrow. I know the UK wing. They've got a City of the Living Dead 4K coming out. Let's see. Let's go to Dawn of the Discs. They know everything that's coming out. A long time before it comes out too. Kind of interested in that House of the Doom box set from Cauldron. I think that looks pretty cool. Oh, there's that Island of Dr. Moreau. Okay, so yeah. Dawn of the Discs scooped that one. Looks like they've also scooped Dracula 2000 coming soon from Scream Factory. Oh, well, of course, The Crow. We're getting 2 different steelbooks for The Crow. There's a Walmart exclusive steelbook, which looks really cool. We're getting a 4K steelbook and just a standard 4K. So The Crow's getting 3 4K releases coming soon. A standard 4K, a steelbook 4K, and a Walmart exclusive steelbook 4K. That's cool. That's cool. Weirdest add-on purchased at a HorrorCon. I really can't think of any, to be honest. I can't think of any. What's up, Jason Neal? No, I don't think I've ever reviewed Brain Scan. It's been a long time since I've seen Brain Scan. I remember it being a fun movie, though. So here's a funny... I remember watching Brain Scan for the first time while I was downloading music onto, like... It wasn't LimeWire and it wasn't Napster. It was another one of those peer-to-peer things. Many, many years ago. And I felt like I was like just as much of like a techie kid as Edward Furlong in that movie, because I had this wonderful technology where I could literally download any song file, any music I ever wanted. Great quality. I can just download it right there. So when I think of Brain Scan, I remember that little memory of watching it while I was like downloading music and thinking I was just as techie as Edward Furlong. Do you think Thanksgiving is the best slasher in the last 5 to 10 years? Oh God, I'd have to really think about that one. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I mean, what other slashers have... Well, I mean, of course, so we had Scream 5, Scream 6, which I think... I prefer Thanksgiving to Scream 5 and Scream 6, honestly. What else have we had? I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it's the best of the last 5 or 10 years, but I mean, I really have to think about it. I definitely liked the movie, though. Looking forward to part 2. Favorite Michael Myers kill? Can I say Bucky? Just gonna make it all about Bucky. I don't know. I mean, Let's say Bucky. All Bucky. It's all about Bucky. It's the saddest kill. It's the best kill. It's all about Bucky. I'm psyched for the Criterion release of To Die For and Kino's release of The Minus Man. Yes, I love The Minus Man. I was really excited when I saw The Minus Man was getting that Kino release. Yeah, The Minus Man's really good. It's a good book, too. So I'll definitely be picking up The Minus Man, for sure. What's up, Retro Cac? How you doing, man? Hope everything's good with you. A Friday the 13th Part 2 poster. 27 by 41 rolled for 125. I don't know. I'd be a little weary about that. A little weary. It might have been Kazaa. I don't remember. No, actually, I don't think it was. It's been so long ago. I've actually not seen the Roadhouse remake trailer. I don't know. I'm not really that. I don't know. I know it's like UFC, right? Or like Jake Gyllenhaal's like a MMA guy or something like that, right? We get a 4K. Will we get a 4K of Brain Scan? No, maybe some point in the future. Curse of Michael Myers, producer's cut, intro kill. Yeah, I mean that's a good. I always like that one. It's a good one. Hey Derek, how you doing? Terrifier 2 and X. Terrifier 2, yeah, I would say Terrifier 2 is better than X, although the last probably, I don't know, 20 minutes or so of that movie. And X, I liked X a lot, but I've never wanted to go back and revisit it. And I've still not seen Pearl. I do really want to see Maxine though, but I've never wanted to revisit X, and I've yet to see Pearl. So. And I've not seen Founders Day. Not seen that one yet. Is that one available? Is it out there? If you could have any character do a commentary track on a movie, who would you choose? Ooh. Can I just say Bucky? Bucky commentary on Halloween 4? Is it any character on any movie, right? How about a Paul Kersey commentary on Pieces? That I would love. That would be great. That would be great. That review's coming soon. I'm not dressed as the Crow though, but that review's coming soon. I promise you. Morpheus. That might have been what it was called. Gibbs. Actually, I think that is what it was called. I think it was called Morpheus. Yeah. Yeah. Bear Share sounds like something else. I don't want any part of that. Yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about Pearl. I've just not, gone out of the way to. I don't own it. I've just not, not made time to see it. If you've not dropped a like on this stream, please do so. I would appreciate that. Oh, so you've got a super chat here, but the thing didn't go off. Let me see. Bacon Pew Pew. Thank you for the $5, sir. Can you react to it live? Ooh. Hold on. Let's pull it up here.
Sing it again for us real quick.
Summer
there we go.
breeze, aging to know, just oh.
Pretty good. Sing it.
Roadhouse official trailer. Let's see. Live reaction. Hold on. Let me put these on so that there's no reverb.
Before we start, do you have
No one get the.
I just can't like.
Okay, hold on. Alrighty, here is the Roadhouse 2024 trailer. A live trailer reaction. Thanks to Bacon Pew Pew. Oh. Wrong window. Here we go. All right, here we go. Kind of fun. That looks fun. I think my testosterone levels just increased significantly just watching that trailer. It looks fun. I like it. Hey, it's Amazon Prime, so looks like fun. Looks like fun. What's up, Grave Dank? How you doing, sir? Anybody else going to be watching the new Roadhouse? Never met Adam Rifkin, no. Can we get a Leprechaun series review this year or something of that nature? Oh, God. Jeremy says he loves those movies. I don't think he's seen any of them beyond like the first or second, but... Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Ben. The director is boycotting the movie? Why? I saw that was directed by Doug Liman. Why is Doug Liman directing it? Or why is he boycotting it? Oh, that makes sense. I mean, you've got your profile picture there. You're clearly a fan. Wasn't there? Did anybody see like that Roadhouse sequel they did? Didn't that have like Jonathan? What's his name? Shecht in it. Anybody ever see that one? I think that one went pretty much straight to video, but. I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear that Netflix was wanting to do another Chainsaw. Yes, I did. Yes. Never heard of the Minus Man before, but I looked it up. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You should definitely check it out. Yeah, it's good. Owen Wilson, Brian Cox. Good movie. I do not have the Synapse release for The Convent. Is that one out yet? He's boycotting it because it's not going to theaters and only Prime. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, how do you boycott it? I mean, it's done. You know, are you going to Alan Smith it? Are you going to have your name taken off of it? I actually watched Stay Alive for the very first time. Not all that long ago, to be honest. And I had a good time with it. It's you know, it's a little dated, it's a little silly, but I enjoyed it. Yes, Christopher Walken's Gabriel commentates over Bruce Almighty. Really, Christopher Walken's Gabriel commentating over any movie would be funny. I mean, could you imagine it? What entertains you talking monkeys? It just makes me sick. You filthy talking monkeys. Gary Busey commentary for Silver Bullet. That'd be wild. That'd be wild. Roadhouse 2 is hot garbage. I mean, it kind of looked that way. Oh, man. Hey, Piz. I see you're looking quite sharp this evening. Well, thank you, Febzer. Appreciate that. Pretty sure the Crow's Skarsgard Academy attempt? I don't know. I'm sure he's going to be good in it. He'll be good in it. I know this. He will be good in it. I mean, there's lots of red flags. I talked about my red flags for this Crow remake, reboot, whatever, a little earlier. But definitely, Bill Skarsgård as the Crow is not a red flag at all. That was a good casting choice, I think. Good actor. He will not be the issue with that movie, if that movie's an issue. The Prophecy. I've never seen the Prophecy Bear movie. Never seen that one. I remember seeing it on the video store shelves all the time. Just
Sing it
never
again for
picked
us,
it up.
Summer breeze, aging to know, just oh.
Pretty good. Sing it.
Nico, thank you very much for the $10, man. Wish I could be here live. Really looking forward to tomorrow's Bloodstream later tonight, Piz. Thank you, Nico. Appreciate that very much, man. Yeah, tomorrow's Bloodstream is going to be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Again, mark your all's calendars. Tomorrow beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My Bloodstream with Glenn Morgan. Writer, producer, director, and actor will go live. So don't want to miss that. We're going to be talking about Trick or Treat. We're going to be talking about the X-Files. We're going to be talking about Millennium. We're going to be talking about Final Destination. We're going to be talking about Willard. We're going to be talking about Black Christmas. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. It's going to be fun. A lot of fun. Can't wait. But thank you very much, Nico. Appreciate that, man. Oh yeah, God, I love it close range. Love it close range. And Christopher Walken is so good in that. Like Christopher Walken is scary in that movie. That's a great movie. Never hear anybody talk about it close range, which is unfortunate. Love that movie. Great freaking movie. I wonder if that movie. Let's see if that movie is on Tubi. That'd be a good movie for a watch party. Let's see. Is it on Tubi? Yes, it is on Tubi. I'm gonna add it to my watch list. That would be a good watch party over on my Twitch channel at some point. So if you're not following me on Twitch, those links, or that link is in the description. But been doing some watch parties over there, and those have been really fun. So well, let's see if they've got Prophecy on Twitch on Tubi. Let's see if they've got that. Surely they do, right? They don't. They don't have Prophecy on Tubi. Okay, it's got to be on YouTube then, right? In its entirety. Of course, yeah, it's on YouTube in its entirety, but not on Tubi. Okay, let's do a live trailer reaction to the Prophecy official trailer. What do y'all say? Let's do a live trailer reaction to the not the Prophecy with Christopher Walken, but Prophecy, the Killer Bear movie. All right, here we go. I didn't even realize it got a Blu-ray from freaking Scream Factory. I had no idea.
It is not the offspring of witchcraft or Satan. It was created by man. It will grow to be 15 feet tall. It will have huge eyes, webbed hands, hooked claws. It will walk upright. And it will mindlessly, mercilessly kill every living thing it meets. Prophecy.
Prophet. That's the trailer? Wow. Okay. That's a freaking trailer right there. They showed you no scenes from the movie. Oh, that's a trailer. Okay, that is a trailer. They didn't show any scenes from the movie. They didn't spoil anything. And wow. Nice. Here's another trailer. Is it okay? Oh, wait a minute. I think is this okay? So this is an actual trailer.
I'm here to study the...
Wait, the director of The Manchurian Candidate directed Prophecy? John Frankenheimer directed this? What the Sam Hill's going on here? All right, so here's a real trailer for the movie. Well, not that wasn't a real trailer, but I mean, like we can watch some of it. Let's see. We can see some of the movie. All right, here we go.
Rob? Vic, what are you doing here?
Listen to me. This paper company, the Pitney Mills Paper Company, bought the timber rights to 100,000 acres of forest in Maine. The Indians claim the land is theirs.
I'm a doctor.
And you know how to deal with human beings. The Indians are angry, and so's the lumber company. Everybody's ready to kill each other.
Hey, people start disappearing, the Indians spread the word that they were taken by Katahdin. That's one of their legends. I'm here to study the environment.
My people are violently ill, and this has nothing to do with alcohol. My people are fishermen. Their lives are clean.
Seen children born dead. Born deformed.
The end of this forest is the end of my people.
What's that actor's name?
Is that from Mercury?
He played John Gotti in the Gotti series.
It was created by man, and it will mindlessly, mercilessly kill every living thing it meets.
Holy crap, that looks great. That looks really good. I'm going to have to watch that like right now. We may have to do this watch party like right now. I was getting ready to say she looks like the one from Ernest Goes to Camp. And it is the woman from Ernest Goes to Camp. I'm sitting here watching Scream 4. What did you think of it? It's been a long time since I last saw Scream 4. I've only seen it one time. Saw it in a theater when it first came out, and I don't remember liking it. And I've not revisited it since. So yeah, Talia Shire was in there. What's the dude's name? He played Gotti in like the Gotti series. Armand Asante, right? Isn't that his name? Let me double check here just to make sure. Pretty sure it's Armand Asante. So good cast, a mutated killer bear. I'm down with that. That may have to be the very next watch party on my Twitch channel. Let me go back here and bookmark. Let's see what's the quality like here. Quality's not bad. Quality's not bad at all. Okay, I'm going to have to bookmark this. All right, we'll bookmark that for later. Alrighty. That looks like a fun time. So. Folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night right there. We have, we talked a lot about The Crow, remake, reboot, whatever. Yeah, so we'll see how that one goes. Definitely interested in seeing the trailer, which I would think that would drop before too much longer, really, if it's coming out in June. Yeah. If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I'd appreciate that. Again, mark your calendars. Tomorrow night, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my next Bloodstream will go live with special guest, writer, producer, director, and actor, Glenn Morgan. Let me do some shout-outs here. Shout out to Eric S. 1973, Tagul, Eerie Spirit, I am GK47, Riordan, and Astro Juicy, and Cotton Eye Joe for hanging out with me over on Twitch. Shout out to Nico for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much for that, sir. Thank you, Bacon Pew Pew, for the $5 super chat. Very kind of you. Shout out to Bronson Wright Wolf for the $2 super chat. And thank you, Orc, for 19 months of being a channel member. Very kind of you. So let's see, who have I still got with me here on YouTube? We got Justin Smith. We got Dead Zone 2023. We got Joe on the Run. Got Jason Neal. 1 Hour Photo is really good. Really good. Great performance from Robin Williams in that one. Alex Collector, Andy Shoemake, El Chewy Gringo, Michael Sullivan, Brother Johnny, Entertainment Wizard, got Dave, got Richard C., Griffin, Gargano, Brother Johnny, Swaggy G, Oracle 684, Steven. We've got Sick Jim. Dalton. Barney Likes Beer. McHorror. Ben Grimm. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for my Bloodstream. I've got a new video with Jeremy coming out very soon. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. Got mask unboxing coming out very soon. Got a new I Love Physical Media video coming out very soon. Got a new Collector's Corner video coming out very soon. So all kinds of fun stuff going to be dropping very soon. But until then, take care. Thank you again for hanging out with me tonight. Be good. Be well. And until next time, peace.